I'm about ready to drive this thing. Jacked it up and get all the tools and dirt and junk out of it, out from under it. I gotta tie up my transmission shift lever. I hadn't completely finished this fender and running board, so that and the splash panel and everything's all on. I put my bracket on here for the body mount. I had to put a jack on the floorboard to move the body. I couldn't pry it all. But anyway, it's jacked up. I got a 1/4 inch spacer in there, and plenty of bolts in this thing, and it's all tightened up. I've got a few places underneath that running board I need to spray a little black paint on it, and I'll get it down, and hopefully we'll have it outside today and see what it looks like in one piece. Well, this all took most of the day, but let's go ahead. On that a little. But there she is. First light of day in a year. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, I got something going on there with the gear shifter, and it's awful dirty. But all pretty good. Well, it's out in the sun and running. Of course, it's not a very good time for it, but it's out under its own power in one piece. I need to clean it up. I don't know if I was spinning tires a while ago or what, but did something. I haven't really tested my steering or anything, so I'm just going to clean the shop up. Put it back, we'll have a better video tomorrow. Well, there's a shop cleaned up for the first time in a year, and I'll just go get this thing and back it back up in here. See what happens. Well, I got some kind of a transmission problem. I think it's because of the way I routed the cable. But and I didn't get it very straight either. But did get it back in. Good enough. Feels like my brakes are sticking or something there every time I, try to gas it going backwards. It wants to spin the tires and not go back, so could be these brakes real easy. No, seems to be rolling. Well, I'll figure that out. Well, still moving along, tweaking and tuning on this thing. I jacked it up the other day. I thought there was something wrong with the transmission. It was just out of gas. But anyway, moving forward on this, I made these little brackets here out of some sheet metal. Clamped the radiator in real good here at the top and put those on there. So now the radiator's in solid. I've got brake light switch to hook up. I've got the wires for that. I went around here and finished up the pinstriping. I think I got one place on the other door that I didn't finish. I need to do this bottom part here. But it looks pretty good. Got all the rest of my fenders and running boards, everything all tightened up. I don't know what I showed you before, but got this running board all the rubber cut, glued down. I cleaned this window up with a scraper, got the weld off of it. I'm using some of my putty, plugging in place where this old weather strap was cracked and broken. That's looking pretty good. Looks a little rough. I don't know how to clean that up. Same thing with the front window. But basically, I'm getting this thing ready to run and drive. I gotta raise that shifter up another couple inches. I'll make a box for it. That just, that probably weighs 30-40 pounds, all that wood in there. A little bit of wiring. I need to hook up the running lights for it. I don't know what to say. Just moving on little stuff. So like and subscribe if you will, guys. Subscription's free all week, as Rod Bob would say. Well, I got this all cleaned up. I was able to use the lights themselves as a ground, so I didn't have to run a massive ground wire across there. Brake lights work, tail lights work, turn signals work. It's all cleaned up. I taped the harness. It's all good. The only thing I have left here is to run my reverse lights. This will finish this whole wiring harness up, and I'll be done with that. Well, here's pretty much everything. Well, I got a flat. I'm still waiting for another tire. I'll put some air in that. But I got this all wired and finished. I get everything all buttoned up and tight in here. All the wiring's done. All the switches, reverse, backup lights, turn signals. I mounted my dipstick in real good. Everything's good and tight. So I'll put some air in that tire, and then we'll try to drive this. Well, here we go. I'm not going to try to do anything fancy like a burnout. Just going to drive it up and back. noises I thought I heard were just the floorboard rattling and exhaust pipes rattling on the on the cross members, but it's actually running good. It's really cold. How about that, huh?